I was speaking with Ralph. By the way, your namesake is one of my heroes, Ralph Emerson. Right? Really, one of my heroes. About the spiritual people and the rejection of this, whatever this is that we are offering here. And that's not surprising to me. I'm always surprised when spiritual people actually do embrace this and are open to this, despite the fact that everybody I talk to is spiritual, and most of the people I talk to say "we" instead of that. But it doesn't surprise me that spiritual people would reject this and turn from it. It doesn't mean that it doesn't penetrate, and it doesn't mean it has nothing whatsoever to say about the ultimate outcome in their own minds in regard to this. It is a natural movement of the defense of the identity to reject this, especially if you have a deep investment in spiritual understanding and spiritual practice and spiritual aspiration. So that doesn't trouble me much at all. I found that what's more common among the spiritual people that I speak with is for them to actually get it. Like, they'll start listening to me, or they'll listen to podcasts, or they'll read something on the website, or they'll come to a meeting or something, and they'll actually get it. I mean, they really will. They really will. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. I get it. And I'm sure that they feel some exhilaration and excitement to have broken through the ice of whatever it is that prevented them from seeing this for themselves. But understanding what I say, understanding what I am offering, is not doing it. Understanding what I say is not doing it, and will give you nothing except what all your other understanding has given you throughout your entire life. The only possibility of this work having the effect that I see that it can have is for you to do it. For you just to stop, forget about everything I said about it, forget about all my my kind of foolhardy attempts at eloquence and weaving pictures and stories and stuff. Forget all that and just look at yourself. Really. You don't really need to understand it. And that's the thing about spiritual people. That really, whether it's understood, rejected, understood, accepted, or not, none of all that's beside the point. The only thing that matters is to do it. To sit down with yourself and see if you cannot see what it is that I am suggesting that you look at. Just see whether you can. And since it is very plain to me that the mere act of trying it, I mean really, just trying it, will see you through. The mere act of trying to see what it is that I'm asking you to look at is really all that's required, and in the end will see you through. Everything will come out right in the end. If you just try to see what it is I'm asking you to look at. You. Just you. No self, no being, no God consciousness, no eternal awareness, no emptiness, none of that stuff. You got plenty of time for that. That's all quite entertaining. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about you. The simple you. The ordinary you that never departs. So the only thing I can do is continue to speak to everybody that comes to me, whether they are of spiritual orientation or not, in a way that is more or less skillful, that perhaps one would hope gets more skillful as time goes on. I mean, If it doesn't, then I'm pretty dumb, right? It gets more skillful as time goes on. All I'm interested in doing is saying to whoever comes to me, no matter what their belief structure is, no matter what has served them so really wonderfully well for all these years, no matter what they think, what they do, all I want them to do is just for a second not look at any of that, not look at me, just look at themselves. Just you. Which of course makes my job pretty easy. As long as I can suggest that, my job is pretty easy. I have no responsibility for the outcome. You don't need me for the outcome. You are the outcome. In the moment of looking at yourself, that's the outcome. There's nothing more to it. There's nothing to gain from it. There's no place to go. There's no further understanding that needs to be imparted to you. Just to look at yourself.